And we are less than a week away from marking 22 years since life in America changed forever on September 11th, 2001. On that fall morning, terrorists hijacked 4 planes, crashing 2 of them into the World Trade Center Twin Towers. A third flight crashed into the Pentagon, and a 4th flight, United Airlines Flight 93, flew in the direction of the Capitol, but the passengers retaliated, forcing the hijackers to crash near Shanksville, Pennsylvania. Retired U.S. Navy Captain William Toti was on duty at the Pentagon at the time of that attack. He was presented with the Legion of Merit for services rendered on 9/11, and he joins us now. I want to just thank you for joining us this morning. On a personal note, this continues to be a tough topic for me, sir, so I appreciate you taking the time to share with me why you want our viewers to understand why it's important that we remember 9/11. And I have to ask you, what do you remember most about that day?
Well, Nick, and thank you for your Army service, by the way. I know it affected you personally. The thing I remember the most about it was the noise, the sights, the completely immersive reaction when I arrived at the point of impact within about 5 minutes of when the plane hit the building. We were at first outnumbered by the number of casualties. You know, in the Navy, when you're on a ship and a casualty occurs, you can't call the fire brigade. You are the fire brigade. We're trained to kind of run to the point, to the scene of the casualty. And my training kicked in, and that's what I did. But we were completely overwhelmed in, I'd say, the first 20 minutes of the event, to the point where we're looking for help from wherever we could find it.
And part of that feeling overwhelmed had to also be because none of us knew exactly what was happening during that time. There's just a lot of confusion. There's not much information. I know that you have called the attack on the Pentagon the forgotten 9/11. Why do you call it that, and help people at home understand why?
Well, the New York events deserve the recognition they're getting. But people, when I say that I was in the Pentagon on 9/11, I'm usually met with a kind of a epiphany. Oh yeah, a plane hit that building too. And that's really what caused me to start saying that, you know, people do forget about 9/11. You know, I am grateful to filmmakers and documentarians for making, for example, the 9/11 One Day in America documentary that's streaming this month on Disney Plus. But that's a 6-hour documentary, and in it, they devoted only 7 minutes to the Pentagon, reinforcing my notion that the Pentagon is the forgotten 9/11.
Captain Toti, I have tried to have this conversation with friends and other veterans, and one explained to me, they said, well, Nick, you know, because that was a federal building, people don't have the same emotional connection that the plane that went down in Shanksville or the planes that went into the towers. And what I try to press upon them is that we all have an emotional connection. And I feel so bothered by this shift as of late, where it seems like it's almost just mentioned in passing. I can remember, and I know that you can too, when we would stop and we would read the names of the victims, and it was across all broadcast channels, and we don't seem to do that anymore. I know that there are plans to build the 911 Pentagon Memorial Visitor Education Center, and that seems to be gaining momentum. There will be a meeting to discuss that project. What are your thoughts about that project?
Yeah, well, obviously, I believe the project should go forward. You know, it's been over 22 years. It's 22 years. It's about time we start thinking about things like that. You know, we've gone from the point in this nation where we said, you know, 9/11, it's too soon. We can't talk about it. And we've gone directly to the point where we've forgotten about it. And we've forgotten how much the country came together in the days following 9/11. We were so proud that the country came together in ways that hadn't happened since December 7th, 1941. And how sad it is that the country is now again so divided that you know, it's as if we've forgotten all the lessons of 9/11. And I hope it doesn't take another 9/11 for folks to understand what's important about our country and that this can happen again.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.